welcome to our second game of the evening. The first game was, of course, that SCL game that Glitchtech won, but now we're with Glitchtech Youth. We've gone down a few ESEA leagues, down to ESEA Open, where the boys are making a push for promotion. And they're up against Incendia eSports, who are currently 4-4 in the division. They lost the 9th round, so they start on the T side, as any reasonable team would choose CT side to start on Nuke. And hopefully they can recreate what their fellow compatriots did in the SCL League and come out with a nice, convincing victory. They're taking it very, very slow to begin with. Just waiting for CT aggression at the moment. And you know, you can see it sometimes where just to catch a tease off guard, they'll try and do like a lobby crunch. I've seen it before with mixed success. But in this specific case, the CTs are holding strong, staying put. Just waiting for the T's to make the first move and then try and maybe do a lobby crunch. Since for the moment, they're very passive. So, I mean, we'll see now the execute comes out. They've bought a fair bit of utility, but the taps are coming through. Swan finds the first, burns into Molly a little bit. The flash is excellent from Retro. And so two are found by Ghost. The site's fallen completely as Blaze finds another outside. There is still a man in heaven. Wadiz, he's going to take that fight, wins it out against Blaze. But now it's a 3v1 as Retro takes care of Kester elsewhere. Spots the top of the head in there. He's trying to land that shot, just missing for the moment. All they got to do right now is delay. Just delay, delay, delay. They won't have a defuse kit. So as long as you're not facing them, whittling that time down, forcing them to go for the defuse or just give up the round, then you're still victorious. They're doing it really, really well at the moment. Just not really facing anywhere near the bomb. Forcing him to move away, and, well, I mean, even if he got that kill onto Nair, these would not have enough time to get that defuse. So a nice pistol round win for Glitchtech. Now they have a chance of doubling their advantage. Although Nuke is one of those maps where it seems very much vulnerable is not the right word, but I can't find the correct word for it. Vulnerable is, I guess, a synonym. Very prone to having upset second round wins. It is a full eco this time, but they're going to lobby crunch like they did last time, and for the moment it's really going the way of the CTs. A lot of damage has been done though, so while it is a 2v2, it should firmly be in favor of the T's at the moment. Kester, 2 points of health, gets taken down by Penguin, and Glitchtech, albeit messily, do get that second round on the board. And now we've got a semblance of a full buy coming through from Incendia. They do have full rifles, 2 kits, but Wadiz has a decoy and no armor whatsoever. I'm curious as to why he has a decoy. If he hadn't bought a P250, he would have been able to afford another bit of utility. Miku gets caught a little bit. The smoke lands on his head. Wadiz missing the shot on the op, but several more will cross. It's a bit of a shooting gallery for him and disconnect with one. In the meantime, Miku, he's still playing up close on top of Red now. He's going to get caught from behind. Penguin spots the head and will finish him off. So a 4v4 and plenty of space down below for Glitchtech to try and work with. Although, at the same time, the rotates are quite quick. They've been able to clear out ramp, which is crucial because now they know exactly where the T's will be coming from if they didn't before. There is no semblance of a lurk. So Incendia can rest easy knowing there might not be someone in vents or someone coming down from ramp to try and crunch on the site. They can focus on towards control, double doors, and sneaky. Squeaky? Squeaky. The util comes out. Kester still playing down below, but I mean his teammates are falling around him, and as he peeks out, gets taken down. So that first full buy from Incendia is actually even less convincing than their full eco the round before. And Wadizi has no choice but to save. At the same time, Glitchtech won't want to push the issue too much. They don't really have that much money in reserve, and they don't want to lose too many weapons, especially this early on when the tides can still change. I mean, they go chasing a little bit. Overwatch trying to get away from the bomb and Ghost. I mean, he escapes barely. As Glitchtech put 3 on the board. The money, again, won't be that good for Incendia. It's going to be a bit of a half buy here. Deagles, P250s, 5.7s, full ecos coming through from field. And, I mean, the only thing they've got to really help them out here is the op on Wadiz. He's done some good on it, but he's been largely unimpressive so far, although we've only seen him for one round. That could certainly change. Picked up a good position. We're going to be playing inside the site and just trying to have as much impact as he can. It is the perfect weapon to save into a round like this, because even though he doesn't have that much support coming from the weaponry around him, because of all the tight alleyways, it is an advantage inherently that the op has. In the meantime, though, Swan gets taken down early. So a man advantage. Kester's the only one on ramp at the moment. I think Wadiz is on the A side. And nice one tap coming through from there to take him down. There's no one really down on the B side as they accelerate down towards it. They can rotate relatively quickly through the vent. And field, I mean, he's going to try and catch Penguin off guard here. Oh, but making noise. He gets caught. Still finds the kill and the free AK upgrade as well. Mika's going to get caught from the back, but that's a lot of damage done with nothing but pistols. Now Wadiz, he's coming into action as well. Could maybe find another one on Ghost here. Ooh, is getting close. Can't find the no-scope either, and the Glock will finish him off. Free upgrade now as well for Ghost, who's got himself a 4K in the round. And the money just isn't really coming under control for Incendia. They have full loss bonus at this point, but even then, once they buy up, the money left in reserve is simply just nil. And I mean, you have to look at the compromises they've had to make to get a full buy like this. Multiple helmets missing, although against AKs it's not that big of an issue. More importantly, there's a lack of utility. It does look like they've prioritized getting the kits out, which, you know, I can agree with. I can jest with that. Going aggressive though on into trophy room. Wadiz does get the trade, and Penguin goes down in main. So Incendia have a man advantage for the first time in a very long time, if at all, on this map. And they're going to try and hold on to it. Maybe get their first map round victory of the map. The aggression again. Swan gets caught in hut. Yeah, I think I got that correct. I need to polish up my callouts for a lot of the maps, honestly, not just Nuke. Ancient's one I've never really been able to properly commentate. The rest of the T's are outside though, and there's very little presence there. You've got Field with the M4. But at least if they do walk into his crosshair, he's gonna be outnumbered. So he's gonna have to be careful with his angles. He's gonna want to take angles where it's easy to back out from, and oh, had to land the headshot, doesn't quite do it. Has to drop back. Barrel spotted in vent there with the Tech 9 with one tap him out of existence. And Blaze finds another. Now Wadiz left again in a 1vx situation. Finds the first, tags the second, is getting close, and I mean he could even pull out his pistol at the moment because both of them are so low. Trying to find a way in, knowing that they just won't be able to have a buy in the next round, and their problems will get worse if he doesn't go for the retake, but at the same time doesn't really want to lose the op. Doesn't matter, gets caught looking the wrong way, and Blaze will take him down. Glitchtech 5-0 at the moment, putting together a really, really good T-side as of now. Helped out a lot by Ghost. And I'd say Retro's having a bad map, but I mean, he's got 6 assists already in 5 rounds. He's got 91 ADR. And 100% headshot percentage. Would you look at that? I mean, he only has 1 kill, but, you know. Yeah, exactly. 90 ADR with a single kill. Just shows that he's been doing damage. He's just not been able to finish the players off as the pause gets cancelled. I'm guessing Incendia called it because they're on the better side vis-a-vis. And they've not really been able to capitalize on it much. Also been hampered a lot by their economy being in a very fluctuating state. And constantly having to half-buy, which is what they've done again. Kester's forced into, I would say a hero rifle, but it is a FAMAS. They're going to run through a Molotov. Nice 1D from field coming through. Oh, and Swan doubles up as well. This is a great lobby crunch for the moment. Luckily, the bomb wasn't in lobby for the T, so all hope is not lost in the round, but it's going to get significantly more difficult now for Glitchtech as 2 rifles are picked up alongside the FAMAS. That and a mad advantage for the CT side at the moment. Guess they're going to be the first point of contact? Oh, I thought it was in secret. Never mind. Looks like they are headed towards B, and Penguin is going to make first contact, probably through control, which is exactly where Wadiz is looking at. And Penguin, he makes it look easy. Just nice one tap. They're gonna get the bomb down as well, even though I thought there was a second player. Yeah, Kester behind the silo, wasn't cleared out. Mayers missed a shot, but lands it with the Tech 9. Again, I feel like he's gotten more kills with the Tech 9 than he has with the AWP. And I was saying that, now the AWP comes into action with the Tech 9 again, long range, helping out his teammate and finishing off field as well. It was a little bit sketchy to begin with, and I mean, they're losing a lot of players every round. Again, I mean, not enough to lose the rounds, obviously, but at some point that is going to come back to bite them. They can't really build up that steady of an economy. It is better than the one Incendia eSports have, because they've got a full buy again, but again, it's got its compromises, and again, the money is in the bin afterwards if they lose this one. Only 1 kit in play now as well, I guess. Maybe don't have that much confidence in their post plant. I'm going to try and avoid the bomb being planted to begin with. Ghost taking a fair bit of damage through the smoke as well. He's going to be careful. And there's a significant presence outside. If they take care of Kester in ramp, which they've done again, he's been just absolutely bullied in this position. They can basically get a free bomb plant down towards B and a lot of map control along with it. The rotates have been quick, but Blaze with the wild spray only finds 1. Puts it into a 3v3, but the bomb has been planted. The kit has been picked up by field. And, I mean, the health on Ghost is low, but otherwise they're okay. Retro gonna try and position himself onto higher ground, doing his best OB1 impression. And probably envisioning that Incendiar Anakin Skywalker. All 5 of them. Oh, and that's a narrow angle from going out from as well. Retro does get taken down. The high ground didn't win this time, and the second spotted as well. Ghost, he is the one unknown entity for the moment, but as he peeks out, there is enough backup. But even with a kit, there is not enough time, and Nair using his Tech 9 again to great use. Field does manage to save an AK and a good amount of utility along with a kit, which is nice. So he's not going to have to invest that much. May be able to drop for his teammates. I know the match pause has been called, and I'm guessing again it's from Incendia eSports. Trying to figure out what the hell they can do to try and get their CT side back on track. Because for the moment it's a train that has derailed. They have fully forced into this one, so Wadis is on the max 7, which, I mean, it can be a very potent weapon depending on which angles you play. And they're going aggressive again. Ghost is there to help out his teammate, though. Nair, I mean, he's not been solid with the op, but he's always had that trusty Tech 9 he can fall back on as well. And Wadis smokes off early. Swan takes the fight again in Hut, and it's just not going his way, really. Wadis, he's gone for a pretty aggressive repositioning here, basically rotating towards the A site. It might be the right call to make. The flashes are good, so is the utility, and Penguin with 2 great entries on the A site. Only 1 man left. It's Wadis in heaven with a max 7. Not exactly the position you want to be in. It takes a fair bit of nade damage as well. The flash is decent. I mean, from that position, what is he going to do with that weapon? And it's a clean 8th from Glitchtech. The money in the bin once more for Incendia. Field can buy, but the rest of them will have to settle for a half buy or a full eco. And, I mean, Glitchtech, they've won the half, but they've also just completely shut out Incendia for the moment. Nicely done from Son to find the first field there for a second as well. So I'm at advantage for the moment for the CT side. Oh, but the tag through the wall gets Wadis down low, and Retro in the meantime causing some damage from Hut. Finds a second as well. Nair finally with the kill onto Miku. And once more it's a 1v3. This time for Kester, not Wadis, who's thankfully a spectator for this one. He's been able to creep in, but just can't land the bullets. And Blaze is going to take him down. Glitchtech are roaring to a very quick map win at the moment. Incendia, I'm guessing, are the ones who've called the match pause yet again. They do have money for a buy this time round, and this one has to count, or else, I mean, this is not a great CT. I mean, not a great. This is a bad CT side coming through for Incendia at the moment. They're not really putting out much of a fight. They're not really stopping Glitchtech from making it onto the sites, and once they do make it on the sites, they're not stopping those entry killers. I've just noticed that almost everyone on Glitchtech has 10 kills, except for Retro, who has 10 assists. Which is also kind of ridiculous. How much is ADR now, I wonder? Yep, still 91. I mean, everyone's showing up, really. He is the only player who's got 100% headshot percentage, and Blaze, 10% headshot. What are you doing, man? You gotta one-tap, my friend. You gotta go for the one-taps. Like my best friend, not best friend, but Scream. I love Scream. I'm sad he left to Valorant, but it seems like it's a game that suits his playstyle more, so more power to him. This is a long pause. They're really taking their time on this one. God, this is such a long pause. What's going on? Alright, we're finally back in play, and we're finally back on a full buy for Incendia eSports. And this is the strongest one they've been able to field for quite some time. They're going to go aggressive again, and Ghost, he's expecting it. Good for the first, not willing to peek for the second. Showing some restraint there, but the nade is going to flush him out for sure. Doesn't actually do as much damage as I expected. And now the execute outside comes through the elbow smokes to get their free path over towards Secret, but they're actually not gonna pursue it. It's a bit of a red herring coming through, and now this is some valuable time, and will be used to investigate this outside push. And it's also map control being given over to the T side, but Wadi's on ramp. I mean, he's trying, but there's so many bodies in the way. He does well to find a third on top of that. Does finally get taken down, but he's given Incendia a really good chance of getting this first round on the board. The bomb should still be able to go down. There's no quick rotates down towards B. I was lying. Miku's there, and I mean, 1-for-1 trades. Penguin gets brought down a little bit low. It's a 1v2, and Field. He might be able to ruin Penguin's day, although he's found a bit of a gap. 20 seconds. He's gonna have to be careful and think about where he's going to plant. He's clearing out of the site for the moment. He's being very diligent. He doesn't really have that much time. He's got 8 seconds now, and he's gonna plant in the open. Oh, that's unfortunate. Field in the perfect position to punish it. And Incendia, thanks to the heroics of Wadi's on ramp, get themselves that very first round on the board, and the money is already kind of broken for the T side. They've been losing a lot of players most rounds, and so Ghost already needs a drop. They've won 9 rounds in a row, and the first time they lose, Ghost needs a drop. It doesn't matter though, it should still be a pretty powerful full buy coming through. Miku might come under some pressure from outside, but what? Nice preemptive spray coming through the smoke to find Retro. And it's now a 4v5. Well, make it a 4v4 as Nair evens the score a little bit. Penguin will get taken down by Miku though. And so now we're in a bit of a stalemate. A lot of aggression coming through from the CT side. You've got one in Squeaky Ghost. It is going to get caught. Did have the chance to get the kill, but not quite going to happen. And I mean, this is a lobby crunch and a half. Nair now left alone. Will get taken down by Field. Not sure why they counted that as through the smoke. It wasn't. But I digress. Incendia put their second round on the board. The money's still not that good for the T side, and their bank will be running empty after this one. Especially with Ghost needing another drop. Blaze has been forced to bring out the Galil, and I think Incendia might have finally woken up. Nice entry kill from Ghost coming through, and trying to find the second. Cat's under a lot of pressure, will get taken down. So a 2-man advantage now, and the B side completely relinquished over to the T side. I say that, Wadi's, he was just hiding back here, and he's found himself another 3K. He is down low, and Ghost, he's going to have to try and find his advantage elsewhere. Miku gets taken down, and the bomb still under Wadi's control. He's dropped a smoke as well. Might not expect Ghost from control, but he will. Even then, though, he is too low, and Ghost is going to finish off the job himself. With, oh, that's an ace! I didn't even realize that was an ace. Wadi's tried with the 3K, but Ghost was like, no, I'm going to do you one better, buddy. I'm going to ace you. I'm going to humiliate you. You're going to think you were in a winning position because you killed all my compatriots on the B site. Or, well, 3 of them. But no, I'm here. And I'm not letting you get away with that again, at least. Because Wadi's has gotten away with it before. And the freeze time has been cancelled. The buy, well, it's not very good for Incendia. With only 3 rounds left to go in the first half. They better hope that this forced buy works out, because at least Field, they're not going to be able to really buy into the next. Gasser under pressure, finds it first with the Deagle, finally having a little bit of success over towards Ramp, and Wadiz, oh, he keeps causing trouble. 2 kills on the P250, and a 2v3 now for the T side to contend with. Do have the bottom bomb site. We'll be able to plant the bomb, and when that happens, the pressure will switch over to the CT side, especially if they have time to get themselves into good post-plant positions. They're playing from the back of Silo. Will have Blaze covering his squeaky and double doors, but no one watching control crucially. Spots the first, misses the shot, but has a second chance to go at it. And he's going to find Swan as well. Field, now the last man left, over by double doors. A shot missed again, just a sliver of a shoulder showing. And now they're just going to play a time. They know exactly where he's at in field. He has no choice. Has to save. Doesn't have any money for in the next round. So this is the right call to make if he wants to have a rifle alongside with the rest of his teammates. Oh, Miko. I mean, he made a conscious choice to run into that molly, which was interesting. He's going to come under some pressure here as... Oh, that's a nice shot from there. As he's climbing up above the boxes, finds the head and gives Glitchtech another advantage here in the penultimate round of the first half. Wadizi's back on the up. He's been the one standout player for Incendia so far, consistently causing issues. It's another lobby punch, another bout of serious aggression coming through, but Blaze has dealt with them both. Retro, he's low and wounded as Wadiz takes down Penguin. Going on towards the A side. The off angle by Field is good for one, but only one. He really needed more than that if Incendia had a chance. The molly does miss, so Wadiz has another chance, or another option. There is still one more molly after this available, though, so I think he might just opt for the save. No money left for Incendia, so even with the full buy, I think, other than Field, no one's going to be able to buy up into the last round of the half. So, heading into the last round of the first half, let's see what Incendia can muster. It's not terrible, honestly. It's far better than I had anticipated, but, I mean, in terms of firepower, it's still quite inferior to what the T's have to offer, and especially now as Kessler gets taken down with utility in his hand. Simply wasn't expecting all of them to push through that smoke and to simply disrespect it. Wadiz on the up, he's coming down, gets spotted by Penguin, but still finds time to kill Ghost, and I think was able to see Penguin as well, but nice kill coming through, and now a 2v4 for Insane to contend with. Field's been heard in vent, but still gets away with the kill. Penguin's going to catch Field with a knife in his hand, though. And Glitchtech with a very, very good first half here. On the T side, a nuke. I know it's not quite as CT-sided as it used to be, but it's still, you know, it should still be firmly in the favor of the CT side. So the fact that Incendia were only able to muster 2 rounds doesn't bode well for their T side, unless they have an equally amazing T side like Glitchtech did, but we will see that soon enough once they ready up. Alright, we're back. Took long enough. But the second half is now a go, and Glitchtech Youth have a chance to close this out in very quick fashion. Only 3 rounds away from winning out the game entirely, and if they win this piss round, that would go a long way. Big presence over towards ramp, and oh, many bodies have been spotted. Retro trying to land his shot, simply can't, neither can his teammates, until Nair pops a first, Penguin with a second, and Nair with a double now. So this ramp push has been torn to shreds. Ghost does get caught outside, and I mean, could maybe offer a bit of respite for Incendia, but I mean, for the moment, the CTs have control of the bomb as well, crucially. So, Incendia are really hampered in what they can do because they have no choice. They have to go for the bomb. Unless they can find 4 kills, which, I mean, maybe, I'm not quite sure. Penguin, he's teasing them. He's teasing them at the edge of trophy room. Switches over to the Glock. There's plenty of bullets in it. Finds the first. Can he drop the second? No. Kester takes him down. But he's still in a 1v3. Does a bit of damage to Blaze. But the time is not in his favor. 30 seconds left on the clock. No control of the bomb. And no, he's going to pop his head. Just easy as you like. What a good pistol round coming through from him, especially. And up against insurmountable odds with very few kills and no bomb plant, Incendia, will they eco and try and play against 13 match points? Or are they going to force buy and potentially just give in to the last round? It does look like they go for the full eco, so they're probably hoping they can make a 13 round comeback. Though saying that, Penguin's been caught outside. That's an opening kill with no investment. Although, to be fair, it's also true that there's a few SMGs on the CT side, and if Penguin had one of them, he wouldn't have been able to really challenge long range. It does kind of look like he had an M4, though, so I'm not quite sure what's happened there. Nair finds the first and the second. Ghost with a bit of help elsewhere on the map. Now coming in from behind, he's going to be able to shut this down very, very quickly. Finds the last player, raking in money with the SMG. And Glitchtech Youth already on match point. To be fair, though, Incendia do have a chance to at least partially come back in this game. They've currently got a far better buy. Penguin does a little bit of damage, but gets taken down, as do the rest of his teammates. That was very quick. Very unsuccessful lobby crunch coming through here from the CT side. Penguin gets taken down by Miku, so Blaze now left in a 1v4 with an M4 and a Dream. I guess the one thing he does have in his favor is that they don't really know where he is. They're zeroing on his position. Just find the first. I mean, he's alive, but only by a sliver of a margin. And Incendia are going to opt to go down towards the B site. Plenty of time as well, so even if Blaze were somehow to deny the bomb plant, he would have been taken down anyways, as Wadis finishes him off. It's kind of funny to see everyone on Glitchtech with, you know, 16, 17, 20, 21 kills. And then there's Retro with 4. He certainly has it. He's had his impact, but it kind of looks like he's being boosted by 4 other players, even though boosting's not really a thing in like competitive ESEA because it's a league system. It's not like he's playing for a ranking or something. Blaze, he's trying something with the 5-7. They're all just like peeking. It's like whack-a-mole almost, but like hit a CT. And for the moment, Incendia aren't doing a great job. But I mean, they still have time. They're firmly in the advantage firepower-wise. Did that Dink with a Deagle really only do 20 points of damage? That seems a little bit harsh. In the meantime, Wadizi's found himself a lot of space here down below. There with the Deagle, finds the first, not quite good enough for the second, couldn't control the Deagle. They get spotted, but Ghost is there with a kill as well. Now it might start to get interesting. Wadiz is down on the B bomb side. The bomb is there as well. Oh, Retro, he had a chance. Does damage again, but can't convert the kill, and I mean, that might be the end. Ghost, he's going to try something with the AK, does get taken down. Lack of armor is going to do that to you. And Incendia are slowly coming back. That being said, Glitchtech I thought Glitchtech had enough money for a full buy. It looks like they're going to half buy again just so they can have all the bells and whistles. To be fair, they could afford to do that. They have plenty of rounds in spare. And they've already got a good amount of money in the bank. As Blaze finds a kill. Ghost with a second. And Wadiz, he's going to try, but he's going to get taken down as well. This is a bit of a disaster. Miku is there. And now it's a 1v1. How did this happen? Ghost on for the 4K. On a pistol buy. To win out the map. How is this lobby crunch so much better than the one they did with better weaponry? Like, maybe it's mobility, but they had SMGs and stuff. I don't imagine that's the entire thing. That's a pretty decent fade coming through from field there. He's going to be able to plant over on the A side, and by the time the penny drops for Ghost, it's going to be a little bit too late. He's going to have time to set up for the post plant. And I think field, he's got an inkling. He's going to try and cut it off. Ghost won't be expecting this at all. This is actually a great play coming through from field, and it's only been allowed because he's had so much time to go for this. Yeah. Ghost would have never seen it coming. Absolutely never. So Incendia, they have a bit of a scare there, but they are slowly climbing their way back into this game. But now we have the full buy, with all the bells and whistles, with all the utility, with all the kits, with all the armor. Well, not all the kits. Maybe all the kits? Doesn't look like Penguin and Retro can buy one. The match has been paused. And you know, credit to Wadiz on Incendia, even though his team are kind of drowning at the moment. Him, Miku, Field, they've all had their moments. I mean, Field even has a positive KD along with Wadiz. Swan and Kester have struggled. But yeah, I mean, like they're not playing badly. It's just that, you know, the likes of Ghost, Penguin, Nair, and Blaze are simply playing better at the moment. And now they've got the homegrown advantage of being on the CT side. And then, well, Retro, you know, he's had his moments. I imagine his ADR is still quite good. Even though he's got, oh, well, I think that ADR is only representative of the second half. But given he's only got an assist in the second half, 41 ADR is actually not that bad. Yeah. The match pause is here. Probably to try and just slow that momentum for Incendia. Cool, like, make them cool off a little bit, make them stew in their success. And maybe they start overthinking stuff. I think that's what they might be hoping for. Or they're just trying to set up a... they're just trying to come up with a setup or talk through a setup of their own to finish this game once and for all. Kester taking a bit of damage. And, oh, Penguin never saw it coming. Field takes him down. A man advantage for the T side once more. And there, he's going to try and even it out again, which he has done, taking down Miko, one of the heavier hitters for Incendia. And what he's almost hit a timing shot through the smoke as well. That got a little bit close. Doesn't look like they're quite sure exactly what they want to do at the moment. And I mean, they're using up plenty of time trying to figure it out. Finally, the A execute comes out, but Ghost from up above, getting stuff done, or from Hut rather. I mean, Wendy's must have been hurt down here. He's got the bomb as well, though. This is where it gets interesting. They've gone for an A execute, but the bomb is being planted on B. Oh, Wendy's, he had to hit that shot down to 15 HP. Field in the meantime has taken care of Blaze, though, which should alleviate the pressure a little bit. Retro, though, hello. He's had a bit of a quiet one in the second half especially, but coming in with 2 huge kills. And, I mean, might just be impact when needed. Nair is there as well to finish it off. And Glitchtech Youth will win the game convincingly. Took him about 45 minutes, all the pauses included. But it is a 16-5, and it is one step closer to a playoff spot, which is some good stuff from them. But yeah, I mean, that's it for the evening. That's all the games coming through. I've been A Giraffe. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed my casting, please make sure to follow me on Twitter at AYGiraffe, A Giraffe.